Hello, what's up, guys? It's Clinton Maropa again here. Today, you are seeing a new face here. I can see that. Now, this is my younger brother. He came to me. He was like, "Hey, brother, I want to interview you. I just wanna be the one who interviews you for the first time. There will be a lot of people who will be interviewing me, by the way, on my journey to being a billionaire in forex trading. So this guy said he wanted to be the first to interview me. His name is Mpomalope. You can find him on Instagram by the name that you can see at the bottom there. So follow him. He is a great guy. He is my younger brother. I love him. So he wants to interview me. I will give him the opportunity to introduce himself and also to ask me the first question.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'm Mpomalope, the younger brother of Clinton Malupe, the best forex trader I've ever known in this country I'm living in. Yeah, today I've decided to interview my brother because I've seen his great work ever since he started his forex trading. So the purpose of the day is that I want to know how he started doing this thing and how did he get rich and be a better person for he is now. So let us get through these questions I'm having here for this interview.
So basically what it means is that these questions, it is not only for him, it's also for you guys to get to know me and also to learn a little bit of how I made it into this forex industry. Yes. Okay guys, let's give them opportunity to ask the first question.
Yes,
Can't wait.
My brother Clinton Malupe. Can I know who is Clinton Malupe actually? Yes, that's the first question I'm having now. Who is Clinton Malupe?
Yeah. So as you would know, you are the one who knows. So actually, this one I'm answering it for them. Yes. So Clinton Malupe is the forex trader that is known by Clinton MSA on Instagram. So this guy is the only person who has ever made it to be a millionaire in his family. I am the first born of my mother, and also I'm being followed by 4 siblings, which this one is the third. So yeah, that's me. Cheers.
Okay, no, thanks. I just hope all of you have heard who is Clinton Malupe. So the second question is that how did you find about forex trading?
Actually, that one, brother, it was a little bit tricky. You see, in life you get to get friends, right? You get to get friends, and then I had this one friend who mentioned forex trading. I remember back in 2016. Was it 2016 or 2015? Between the two. So he mentioned this forex thing by mistake, by the way. He told me about a certain newspaper he saw Sunday Shades. You know Sunday Shades, right? And then he mentioned Sunday Shades, and I was very, very much interested because when he mentioned Sunday Shades, he also mentioned his age, which was he was born in 1994. So meaning by that time he was only, I think he was around 22, 23 by that time. So I was very, very intrigued. How did he make it? How did he become a millionaire? By the way, he made his first 30 million rand in forex trading back in those days. So I was very, very intrigued, and I also met him. He was driving a Ferrari. I was like, wow. So by that time, I was supposed to go to university. Then I went to university. That's when I stumbled upon so many guys who are into forex, but they were struggling, and I was one of them. Then I came to be interested in such, but unfortunately I couldn't start with the forex trading. I started with the IQ options. I know a lot of you guys heard about IQ options. That was back in 2017. So in 2017.
Sorry to interrupt. Can I ask you, at the time of being in university, what made you to quit at university? Is it forex or what is it? I don't actually know about that.
I'm coming to that one. I'm actually heading to that point. So at this time, I was studying advanced, right? Yes. Now when I was studying advanced, I stumbled upon guys who are doing forex trading, and these guys, they were not winning. So I was too much afraid because I wanted something to give me money quick. So I heard about IQ options from another guys. Then I went to IQ options. I invested 100 rand to make at least a profit of 90 rand, 90% at that point. Now I was making a little bit more money, making money. By the way, I was using money for transport because I was moving from Soweto to Braamfontein, where I was studying at West. Right, it was very, very tough. And then I met another guy again who was really killing it in Forex. I remember at that point he had about $2,000 account. In his account, he was making such profits. Like he was very calculative in his profits and risk. So I was very intrigued. So it means in IQ options I would lose the whole of 100 rand which I deposited, and if I gain 90 rand. But this guy, he was managing a $2,000 account. Now he was making profits about $150, and then I was like, wow, this guy, I wanted him to teach me. He didn't teach me, he gave me the videos where he got the information on how to trade. He was using such a strategy called the market maker strategy. Then I got into it, and that's how I started Forex trading, from that strategy of the videos. Yeah man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's great. And it sounds like you were like, the minute you saw that guy, you immediately were interested in Forex. So like, other than going for these questions I'm having, like I want to ask you, who inspired you for being a Forex trader? Who inspired you?
Yeah, actually that's a very good question. So the person who inspired me is quite a few, but the first one was Sandy Leshezi, of course.
Okay.
Sandy Leshezi, Ref Wayne. So yeah, also Andile Mabitsela. So the guy, this one definitely took my Forex journey to another level because he was trading like every day, so I could see his performance every day. Unlike Sandy Leshezi, he was trading maybe once or twice in a week. Also Ref Wayne was coming well. What I like about Ref Wayne is that he was very enthusiastic. He had that energy. I like this energy, and I was like, wow, this guy is doing great. And he was also into other things like robots. It was EAs. We're talking of indicators and stuff. He was doing a lot of things. He even had books. So I like his energy. And then under the Mabitsela, I like the fact that he was trading every day. Then Sandy Leshezi, I definitely like the story. That's all about it. So those are my three greatest inspirations. Yeah, sure. Yes.
Okay, no, that's good. So tell me, how did you start trading Forex?
Yeah, so basically how I started trading Forex is that from, as I said before, from the videos going forward, I switched from IQ options into Forex trading after I've watched the videos. I remember I watched the videos more than 30 times, repeating them. I wanted to get the information. I understood that in Forex trading is about the strategy and the psychology part. Yes. So if I master the strategy first, then the psychology part comes when I'm depositing real funds. I did not want to trade a demo account. I've never traded a demo account in my life. What I wanted to trade was a real account. You understand what I'm saying? So a real account was all that I wanted, because I understood that from trading a real account, the emotions are real. And I get to make the decisions based on how I see, how I react in real market and real account.
Okay, so about the psychology part, can you explain more about the psychology part?
Sure, definitely. So what I understand about a lot of Forex trading or Forex traders is that a lot of people, they know how to trade.
Yes.
They know how to trade. They find that they are able to place trades. They see opportunities. Okay. But the one thing they lack is discipline in risk management. Discipline in risk management. You find that a person has a trade. You've got a trade, my brother, and it's running. When it's running, you can see that you've got, let's say your account was on $250, right? Now you are making profits of $30. It's running. So instead of you accepting the $30, or just leave the trades the way they are, you decide to add trades on top of those ones. Remember, you are making that $30 because of what you've structured in the beginning. Yes. So you have your $30 profit running. Now you start getting the energy. We call it the dopamine. This feeling that you have. If you are able to get rid of that feeling, and don't act upon it. Do not act upon that feeling, because those are emotions, right? Now you lose control. When you lose control, you no longer have control over your account. You forget everything that you wrote down on your notebook. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
so the power of psychology winning is to get rid of that dopamine, get rid of that energy that you get when you're winning. Take a win as if it's a loss.
Okay.
Do not add anything. In fact, I would advise you to get away from the screen. Do not watch. Just put a stop loss, put a take profit, get away from the screen. You've calculated that you are losing 5% on your, or if you lose, if it goes to take your stop loss, you're losing 5%. So get away. Let the market do its thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
But because if you are watching the market and it's running, you will change.
No,
you will add some trades. I'm telling you. Yeah.
The reason why I'm laughing, my brother, is that you remember that day I was busy trying to trade my trades.
Yeah.
My forex.
Yeah.
Like I was like, yo, this like I had a profit of $20, 20 USDs.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe like my market is still going, is an uptrend, and it also going to go up. You see. So then I decided to leave the trades, and I blew up my account because I didn't have the patience of, no, let me take this problem.
Definitely patience. Patience. I like the fact that you touched me. It's patience. Yes. It's all about patience, folks. It's all about patience. So if you are being able to be patient on your strategy, on your discipline, you will make money. You will make money, definitely. You will make money.
No, it's fine. Thanks for that.
Cheers.
I didn't know that patience can pay me, but now ever since you've told me, I know that patience can pay me. No, thank you. Let us proceed. How long did it take you to be consistent? Yes.
So it actually took me, you won't believe it, it actually took me 36 months.
36 months.
36 months. That's 3 years.
It is 3 years.
Yeah, that's 3 years. So it took me 36 months to be, because I was counting every single month. You know, I spent the first of my 6 months into forex trading, learning. I was not trading a real account. So I started maybe 6 to 9 months. 6 to 9 months I was learning. I was not trading. So 6 to 9 months I was learning. I'm talking about from January to around, I think, September. No, August. From January to August in 2017, I was only learning forex. I was trading IQ option, binary. You know the gambling side. So I was only gambling. I was not trading forex, but I was learning forex. Right now, I learned forex there and there, and then I pushed. When I pushed, I get to a point where now I felt like I'm ready. Now this is after 9 months, right? Now on my birthday, that's when I started my live account. On my birthday, I remember.
It was a birthday.
Birthday, yes.
The day we started your live account.
That's when I started my live account.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Yeah. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah. So from there, your question was, how did I become consistent?
Yes.
Now, from there, when I started my live account, I pushed and I made profits, but I was never consistent. I started being consistent after. This was early, let's say late last year. 2019. Okay. And then from 2020, that's when I saw my trading journey going up. I was like, yeah, this is prop.
I remember the year. I don't know if it was last year, 2018 or 2017. The year where you were making a lot of profits, but you ended up fell down.
Yeah, that one.
Can you tell me like a little bit what made it to fall down?
Yeah, why did I fall? Right.
Yes, that time.
Now, basically, what happens was that, you know, the pressure coming from a rural area, right? The pressure from the people, you know, they're expecting, they heard about, by the way, you can't be trading forex and people don't know about it. They will know about it. Your community will know about it. You won't tell them, but they will know about it.
Yes.
So if they know about it, it means that you are in a pressure of saying that they know that you are doing something that has a lot of money. So they want to see it from you before they can get into it. So I was in that pressure of trying to prove to people, you know. I remember I had an account of $3,000 right? So now I ended up blowing that account. The reason being that I wanted to prove to people, I wanted to live that lavish life so that they can see from me, right? Yes. That's when I understood that when you're in the trading journey, don't focus on other people. Focus on yourself, on what you want. What they want, you don't know what they want. You don't know what they want, you only know what you want. So that's when I lost focus. Then I blew my account.
You mean like when you are in a journey of being a forex trader, do not rush to entertain people and so on whatsoever. Okay, is that it? What you're saying? No, I understand, and I've heard you.
Yeah.
So let's proceed, brother. Like, have you ever had a mentor, and what do you think of mentors?
Right. So
What do you think
that's
of
basically a
mentors?
very, very good question. Now, have I ever had a mentor? No, I've never had a mentor. I've never had a mentor.
So
I
you
only
are a mentor yourself.
Yeah, definitely. So that's what I believe. There is a certain video which I posted on the channel. Go and check it down on my other videos where I was explaining how you can go about trading, making it into forex without mentors. You can actually make it without mentors. So what I think of mentors is that I believe that a mentor should be someone who resembles exactly what you want to be in future, right? Now, when you are choosing a mentor, don't just go for a mentor just because he or she is into forex or they're making a lot of money. That is not that's not the characteristic you need. The characteristic you need is to see yourself in the mentor. You see exactly how you are or how you want to be in that person, then you can that person can become a mentor. So I've never found someone who resembles exactly how I wanted to be. You know, what I want to be is much greater. Even right at this point, there is no one. I've got inspirations. There's people who I admire, my idols, right? Like I mentioned. But a person who is exactly like how I want to be is not there, because I want to be greater. I understand that great people. I want to be greater, best. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So yeah, basically there is that's what I think of mentors. You need to choose a mentor according to how you want your life to be. Yeah, not because they're in forex. You can do forex and still have a mentor who is not into forex. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm saying this is because sometimes you find that there are dreams beyond forex. I can make money from forex, but you find that I want to go into real estate. So I need to find someone who knows about real estate. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, so it goes beyond forex trading because we want to grow. Any day they can say forex trading has disappeared in South Africa. We know there are some other countries which are not trading. So that can also happen in South Africa. If it happens, what's going to happen to you? Yeah.
Okay, no, but brother, I understand. Can you tell me a little bit, like, I've seen you're always trading Nasdaq, and okay, before we can proceed with the questions, you're always trading Nasdaq, and you usually trade Nasdaq only most of the time. Can you tell me about this Nasdaq thing?
So
what is very interesting, or what is very
very nice.
beneficial to this Nasdaq?
I like that question, my brother. So basically, why I chose Nasdaq? I was not trading Nasdaq only in the beginning. I started trading Nasdaq back in the days when I was starting forex. Nasdaq was one of my assets that I was trading. So I'm not new into Nasdaq. So, but I've realized that now Nasdaq is getting very volatile. It means there are a lot of opportunities to make money. I had to switch my focus. Back in the days, you found that Nasdaq was only moving not pretty fast, but it was steadily going up. But now it's very volatile because why? A lot of people are going into forex. Are going into Nasdaq, not specific Nasdaq.
Okay,
they are going into Nasdaq.
So if I may ask, through ever since we are going through elections and whatsoever, what have you realized about this Nasdaq thing? Because I've heard you crying about these elections and whatsoever.
Yeah, so this elections, man, they're making the market to move very, very fast, unpredictable. You can do in fact, when the elections, none of the assets are following your strategies. None of them. You just happen to know your stuff and trust your instincts. Now the strategy they're working less. You just have to trust your gut, go all in and understand. Yeah, so the reason why I'm complaining is because now our strategies are not obeyed by the market. They're just going separate directions. So now we just have to try and trust our instincts. You follow the rumors. You follow the news. You understand what I'm saying? Now is the time to follow the news. But after elections, things are going back into normal. Yeah.
So have you always traded Nasdaq, or have you have you started recently?
No. I started trading Nasdaq back in the days where it was not popular. It was not popular at all. So I was trading using a certain broker, which was allowing me to open a trade of one lot by that time. There was no this minimum lot size of 0.01. We were using one lot as minimum lot size in doing those brokers back in the days, you know. So yeah, I started long time. I just switched my focus all in Nasdaq. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like we all know that in forex, there are like sometimes we'll be winning and sometimes we'll be losing. So at the losing part, like how many accounts have you ever blown?
Yo, man, that's a very, very interesting question. So I've blown, man, to be honest, I've blown more than 300 accounts.
More than 300 accounts.
300 accounts. Yeah, more than 300 accounts. Actually, I'm not lying. I was keeping record. Yeah.
Can you guess how much have you lost?
In fact, it's not guessing. I went through all my accounts with all my brokers. I've calculated, and the money that I lost, by the way, I was a student. Okay. So I don't even know now where I got the money. I don't know how I got to get this much money. I blew more than around $25,000.
25,000
in total. Yeah.
No. There's a lot of money.
Yeah, $25,000. Convert it into rands and see how much is that.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. Yeah,
No, I understand.
But I made a lot more than that.
But I'm glad because you have learned from those mistakes.
Absolutely. I wouldn't change anything from my past. I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't trade anything for anything. So yeah.
How did you start trading? How did you start trading?
Yeah, so basically how I started trading, man, is that I understood that where I come from, a lot of people they are programmed in a sense that if you are successful, you have a job. It's either you're working in the mine, you are a teacher, you are a nurse, what. You can see those kind of things. They are programmed. So I wanted to change that psychology. I wanted to change that system. I wanted to show people that anything is possible. It doesn't matter whether you want to be a runner, an athlete, you want to play soccer, you want to start a business, you want to trade for. It doesn't matter. You just need to follow your dreams. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what the community is doing. It doesn't matter what the community believes in. So that's how I started forex, because I understood that my journey is not the same as other people's journeys.
Okay, so let us go back a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's go back a little bit. I've heard you said you have grown more than 300 accounts. So how much did you start trading with?
Yeah, so my first account, you are speaking about my first account.
Yeah.
My first account, of course, it was in IQ, not in option. So I started with $10. I actually made profit from that $10. I made profit. I put the $10 into $150. Okay. I took it from $10 to $150. This was IQ options.
How many days did it take you to?
It's less than a week. In less than a week, I made
from $10
to $150. So that's when I saw the potential. In fact, that was my greatest achievement. That was the push. That was like Forex works. Forex works. IQ options and Forex trading are the same because we are trading the same pace. You understand? So that's why I got the belief that Forex is real. You understand? Yeah.
I'm very much impressed. Guys, let us follow this guy. Please let us follow him. Like, he's very wise. He can give you the best strategies I've ever heard of. So please let us follow him and let us watch all of his videos, because he always tell people the information which is hidden from others. I know that it's a point what I'm telling you. Many people, they can't tell you what is actually telling us here. So please let us follow him, and don't forget to follow my IG account there. It is written on top there.
Thanks, man.
We haven't finished yet. Just that I was advising them to follow you.
Thanks, man.
Let us proceed. Let us proceed.
Yeah.
Lastly, I can't say it's not least, but it's the last question I have here. And please, my brother, please be honest with these guys, with these people who will be watching your video and will be going through all your videos. Please be honest with them, man. Last thing, what message can you tell someone who is having hard time in their breakthrough, or someone in new forex trading?
Yeah. So basically, what I can say, my man, is one thing: dedication.
Dedication.
Dedication. You see, if you are dedicated to anything, I don't care, forex trading, be it a business, be it whether you're a sports person, I don't care. Dedication is the number one key. Dedication is the number one key. You know, I always said that hard work is always above talent. Hard work is always above talent. If you want to see that, go and watch a soccer match and look at a person who works very, very hard and a person who is talented. You will see the difference. The person who works very hard, you can see the enthusiastic inside the person, the enthusiasm. But the person who is talented, it's all about the ego. You know, understand what I'm saying? It's all about I can do this even on my sleep. But the person who works hard for it, dedication, number one key. Yeah.
No, thank you for the for all the answers you have answered me. I very much I'm very much impressed, and I like the way you talk to your people, and I like the way you do your things. Like, you're the best, my brother. I'm very much impressed.
Cheers.
Yes. No, thank you guys. Thank you very much, and I thank you again for giving us this time and this opportunity. Thank you guys. Please don't forget to follow my IG account, and please watch all of his videos. He's very good. He's very, very good.
Thanks, man.
Thank you very much.
Guys, thank you very much for watching up to this far. Make sure you subscribe if you want more content like this, and also don't forget to share the video and also like the video, so that YouTube can take my video into other countries. A lot of people can get to see this video. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Cheers.